But for Tank's Take, I'm going to talk a little bit about booking apps, right? I know in the barber industry, I feel booking apps are really needed, whether you're a beginner barber, whether you've been a barber in the game for a good minute, it don't matter. I feel that booking apps are really important, right? So what I'm going to talk about a little bit on Tank's Take is which booking app is the right app for you as a barber. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of booking apps out there, right? There's Squire, Booksy, The Cut, Square. Like there's a bunch of other ones out there that I didn't even name. And my question is, which booking app is the best booking app? And what I mean by that is, when you get on Booksy, you have this booking app, you can boost yourself up, right? And you put yourself in the forefront of all these other barbers. And then you have apps that like Squire where they really don't really do that, but you know that your clientele really ain't gonna be finding other barbers because they're not pushing these other barbers. So my question is, which one is the best for you? Because if you're a barber and you ain't trying to get your clients took, are you really gonna want Booksy? Booksy has the Booksy boost that it kind of puts these barbers up on the forefront, right? So that's good for these beginning barbers, but what if you're a barber who don't want your clients to be poached by these other barbers? You know what I'm saying? So is that good or is that bad for the barber? And then you have, like I said, these other apps like Squire, like, yeah, they don't have the same type of boost technology on their app. Maybe they do, maybe they just don't use it, right? But what I like about Squire is they can build you an app. I got my own app on Squire, right? I got my own little flex app where I send it to my clients and it's just me on there. I ain't got to worry about them searching for me up. I ain't got to worry about them finding other barbers. So that's why my question is, what app is better for the barbers? Like, I want to hear y'all's take on this because I know Prince is with Squire, and I know my
Yes,
man
sir.
D is currently with Booksy. So let's talk about this, guys. What y'all think? Yeah, we gonna debate on this one.
Yeah, so I've always had a low key opinion on that myself, Tank. So I use Squire myself, right? So when I decided to use Squire at first, when I was deciding on a booking app, Booksy was the most talked about one, and that's where everybody was guiding me to. But
Yeah.
for the fact that you said it like that, other people can look up and see other barbers. Like I'm trying to do something like I own my barbershop, so I want a website where they can just like my barbershop, Squire set up my website for me. So it's
Yeah.
palaceelitebarberspa.com.
And
I
that's what I'm
have
saying. That's the good thing about Squire, bro. They even set you up a website if you need one.
Exactly. So I got palaceelitebarberspa.com. That's how you find me. That's how you find my shop. I got QR codes on flyers and cards and all that. And it's my own website. I don't use this Squire Flex app because I own the shop. So it makes sense more for me to use just a regular Squire Titan. But for individual barbers, the Flex app is your own individual website for yourself. They're not going to see nobody else. So that's
Yeah.
the value of Squire. Is like they tailor it to you, and it's really just your own thing. And me owning a shop works great for me. I could put when I open other shops, I could put them on, and I don't have to pay anymore or anything like that. I think you could put up to like 5 shops on there, and they could all just be run through that. I don't have no call, no shows. My clients get a reminder an hour before the haircut. I get a reminder an hour before. I could set it to where, if people are no calling, no show, I can set it so that they got to pay before they got to prepay before the whole haircut. So
Yeah.
long story short is I really like Squire for that reason. And also I live in a city where there's hella barbershops. There's 10, 15 barbershops on every street. So a lot of people, like, they got a lot of options for barbers. So to put them through another task of having to download an app, let's say they look on Google and they find me and then they want to book, but then they have to download an app. I don't want them to have to do because there's so many barbers that
Some
they're not
people
going to
don't
sit here
want
and
to download
download.
apps. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many options that they're not going to do it because all they have to do is go to the next guy down and they don't have to download and they can book with him. So I
Yeah.
really don't like that you have to download the app every single time. And Squire's been working a lot for me and I really rock with him heavy. So it was the best decision for me. But I think it really depends on what you got going on as a barber.
E, what you think, man? I know you team Booksy over here. What's your thoughts on this
No,
situation?
I like Booksy because for one, I'm gonna be 100% transparent. Booksy's just simply cheaper. And I
Okay,
think a
I
goal
agree.
as a barber or entrepreneur in general is you want to keep your expenses down as low as possible.
But hold
So,
on, I just want to jump in on that real quick.
okay, talk
So
to me.
so so you're telling me I be seeing your posts about clients not wanting to pay top dollar for a haircut, but you sit here complaining, talking about I'm gonna go with Booksy
Yeah,
because it's cheaper.
Yo,
look,
That's what I heard.
look,
That's
listen,
what I
listen,
heard.
look. No, look. I look. So look in my post
talk to him, D.
listen. When I say
Uh-huh.
people don't want to pay a certain price point for a haircut, what I be talking about is the ones who complain about the price. Because what I always say, just like I tell everybody this, I would never walk into Louis Vuitton knowing I don't want to pay Louis Vuitton prices and tell them they charge too much. I'ma simply
Yeah.
not
Okay.
go. The
Yeah.
same way with Squire.
For sure.
I wouldn't go to Squire and be like, hey, y'all charging too much. I pay this for Booksy, charge this, and then I'll come to you. No, I'ma just stick with Booksy because I know I like Booksy's
Yeah, you
price.
keeping it
And
real to your budget.
I just
Yeah, yeah,
simply, it
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
even about not
You know what I
having, I
like about
simply
that?
don't want to pay that. And
You know
then
what I like
another,
about that?
what's
It's
up?
a lot of responsibility in that because
Yeah,
you're not. A lot of people they can't afford something, so they want to blame you for charging too much. You know what I'm
yeah, that
saying?
has nothing.
So you take a
Squire, look,
responsibility. Like
I
I can't
wouldn't.
afford it, so I'm gonna stick
That's
to
what
what
I'm
I know,
saying.
and I'm not gonna put
I
pressure on
wouldn't
the
do
next
that.
man.
I wouldn't tell. I wouldn't tell nobody they charging too much for something I simply don't want to pay for because somebody else
Right.
would see value in it. And then
Absolutely.
another thing is for Booksy. The reason I do think Booksy is great is because Booksy, I believe, can do just about everything Squire can do outside of create you an app. But for a new barber, it wouldn't make sense for a new barber to use Squire considering that it doesn't send you clientele. Now, I don't need Booksy to send me clientele. I don't have Boost turned on or anything like that. But for a new barber, Booksy is essential because it will send you clients. When I first started, it sent me clients.
But you want me to let me piggyback and not even piggyback. Let me just intercept real quick. Let me intercept. You know, the majority of clients who don't know about barbers and stuff, what do they do when they're looking for a barber? They go to Google. They don't go to Booksy. They don't download Booksy. They don't know about Booksy, right? It's just a regular person. So I'm saying if you make yourself visible on Google, is that not more convenient and more quality and just more, just better in general than doing it on Booksy?
And they don't got
I'm
to
just
download
asking.
the app. Once they find you on Google, they don't got to go through the hassle of downloading the app and all that. They just press the button. They right
I'm
to your
just asking.
website.
I
Well,
know D thinks we attacking them.
look, all I'm gonna say is that when I first started, I didn't use Squire. I used Booksy, so I don't know about. At that point, I wasn't worried about Google.
Yeah,
I
That
was
Booksy
simply
price has tempted me a lot of times. That Booksy price
look.
has tempted me a
I've
lot of
never
times.
paid over
But
$33. I can do everything Squire can do, and I never paid over $33. So the rest of that money I can pocket. You feel me? So I'm
Okay.
saving
hey,
and I'm
does
lowering
Booksy
my
have
expenses.
the ability to keep when you once you so this is something I like to do with Squire. I don't know if Booksy has it now. That's what I'm asking. So one of the really good reasons I like because I got a lot of clients, so it keeps track. I think I got over 900 in there or something. And anytime I want, I can send a message blast to all those people at once.
I can send a message blast. I can whatever you want.
Can you
Whatever
offer
you want.
deals, promos, like gift cards,
Whatever you
Okay, I got
want.
a question. I got a question for you, D.
Whatever you want.
Can
Okay.
you make this one certain client that always be flaking on you, can you make him be the only one to prepay for the haircut?
Oh, just
You
him though,
can?
not everybody, just him
Yes.
specifically.
Oh, see, I didn't know
Absolutely.
that.
Okay.
I'm
All
telling
right.
you. And look,
That's a lot. That's a
I don't
lot.
want y'all to
That's a
think I
lot.
work with Booksy. I have no contact with Booksy at all.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
This
yeah.
ain't no. This is just simply off the strength
Yeah.
of me knowing that it's effective, and I've been using it for like 4 or 5 years. I
Yeah.
know it's effective. I tried the cut. This ain't no straight to the cut. I just didn't like the interface. I
Yeah.
tried Squire. I didn't try it, but like I went on a couple different barbers like Tank, a couple other folks, just to see how simple it was. I will say Squire is a lot more simple, easy to use. It looks better than Booksy. As far as all of that, I would prefer Squire. But the price makes me use Booksy.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Now I get that because the price has tempted me a lot of times. But the number one reason, I ain't gonna lie to you, the number one reason is because of where I live. I know my clientele. They not about to, if they do Google, like Tank said, and I get, besides, I already am like pretty much booked with the people I have. So then I like to be on Google and available. So, them filling in little spaces, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, around here, I know when they Google it, if they got to download an app, they're gonna be like, next.
See, it's a lot of barbers where I'm at. I'm in Dallas. It's a lot of barbers in Dallas. So the thing
So a lot
about
of clients probably already have the Booksy app. Like here,
yeah, a lot of them
already have the
lot of
Booksy app here. A lot of clients already have it. So the ones
Yeah.
on Google, they don't have it, and they might not be looking to download the app. So
Yeah, I haven't
That's just
had to
that's
worry
just how it
too
is with
much
me.
about the clients finding new barbers on Booksy. And
Yeah.
if they do, I wish them nothing but the best. If they
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to somebody
yeah,
in
for
charge,
sure.
Yeah.
lower price
For
point,
sure. Hey,
do what you do. You know?
Yo, so people, folks that's watching, man, put what booking app you use down in the comments, man. Talk to us. Let us know which one you prefer. Let us know the pros and cons of each booking app. Let us know what's going on, man, and we might use you on the next episode of Clips.